Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. I'm Nigel Croft and it's Wednesday the 19th of July. In this video I'll be looking at two stocks where the charts look good. In the UK we're going to look at WM Morrisons, MRW is the code, and in the States Johnson&Johnson, JNJ. Johnson&Johnson came out with figures last night. We've got an engulfing candle and it looks like we're going to move into new high ground, and Morrisons is just about to break into new high ground. Both technically look very good. So starting with Morrisons, and here on the daily, so each candle represents 1 day's trade. You can see that we're about to break the resistance and move into new high ground. This is being powered by the rise in the moving averages and the RSI indicative on the MACD indicative of upside momentum. What's going to be the kicker to push us above the 250? Well, I believe it's going to be the crossing of the 20 above the 50-day moving average. That will occur in 4 or 5 days, and we will then move into new high ground. There's nothing really else to say. It all looks quite positive. Let's move on to the weekly, and here you can see we've got slight resistance that needs to be broken, and then once we do break, there's going to be a move up to the next resistance level, which is seen around about the 270, and then above there we're above 280. So I think once we do get the break, it will be there'll be a significant move to the upside. Here on the weekly you can also see the RSI is at 63.75. We're not quite getting any sign of upside momentum from the MACD, which are still tracking sideways. Perhaps in maybe next week they'll start to diverge and be the impetus for the move upwards. On the 4-hour chart, here you can see that the moving averages are all again moving up, and we've got solid upside momentum. RSI here at 64.74, and we did get a break and it moved back down. Some will be saying because the RSI didn't break into new high ground, it could be a non-confirmation on that spike, but I'll give it the benefit with it being the 4-hour and just wait and see over the next couple of days. Looking at the support resistance, and there's resistance at 249.96, and then well higher than there 269.78, with the supports at the 50-day 243.58 and then the 20-day 242.43. Moving on to and across the pond to Johnson&Johnson, and you can see that we had an engulfing candle picture yesterday. That bodes well. Very unusual if we don't get any follow-through buying when you get a picture like that, especially as the day's trade encompassed effectively the last 2 weeks trading. Any follow-through will soon break the resistance that's seen just above the 136 level. You can see that the RSI's ticked back above 50, 61.09, and is indicative of positive momentum. And also we're getting the pusher from the rising 50-day moving average. MACD slightly lagging behind, but they will turn over the next few days as well. On the weekly, you can see that the resistance just above the 136 is the only resistance there is, and we'll be in a new all-time high, and a move up to there should be expected. Here we had the 20-week average cross the 50-week average in a bullish golden cross formation. That was back in March and was indicative that further upside should be expected in the medium term. RSI positive 68, hasn't reached a peak, but we haven't reached a peak on the stock, so wait to see what happens when we do break above the resistance, and you should see the RSI around about the 75 level then. MACD still indicative of upside momentum. Finally, moving on to the 4-hour chart, and again this engulfing picture. You can see the 20 days below the 50-day. That's going to rise up, create a golden cross. The 24-hour average above the 50, that will be in approximately 2 days. RSI's now gone back above 50, 62.03, and the MACD as well look good. So overall, I feel that we're going to test the resistance and move into new high ground. Looking at the support resistances, 136.73 is the first resistance, with supports at the 50-day 130.48 and then at 129.49. So that's been TA for traders, having a look at 2 stocks, both of which look good. William Morrison in the UK, code MRW, and Johnson&Johnson in the States, code JNJ. Many thanks for watching the video. If you go on bulletin boards regarding these stocks, please do post the video. Let's get the message out there about TA for traders. Please remember, these videos are my opinions only and are not meant as an investment recommendation.